you're now in Chennai for the launch of Chennai Express. Is this like a homecoming for the movie?
See, as much as I love Chennai, I have big problems when it comes to IPL. Okay, so I get nightmares when I come to Chennai to play your team, which is the best team I think in the IPL. But to me, the whole idea of this film as an actor, and I don't speak as a producer. Uh, when I heard the idea, the whole concept of taking on a train which was a wrong train for a man to get on, but leads to the right path, which happens to most of us in a life. Knowing the talent, knowing the greatness of cinema here in the South and the people. And somehow the film does speak about the unity in the country, despite all the disparities within the cultures and languages and the way we live. So yeah, it's fantastic that we've traveled the whole world, and our first stop in India happens to be Chennai. And yeah, it does seem like homecoming, very Matrabhumi like.
So मैं सबसे पहले ये सवाल कि चेन्नई एक्सप्रेस मतलब आपको कैसे पसंद है? क्या ये आपका प्यार था चेन्नई के प्रति, या आपका काफी मतलब जो आप डायलॉग्स उसमें बात कर रहे हो, जो डायलॉग्स है उसमें भी काफी मतलब तमिल तरीके से आप बोल रहे हो, कि किस तरह से आपने वो मैनेज किया?
एक्चुअली इस पूरी फिल्म के अंदर जो मेरा एक्चुअली एज एन एक्टर मैं बोलूँगा, प्रोड्यूसर की तरह नहीं बात कर सकता. जब रोहित ने कहानी सुनाई थी तो मुझको ये हमारे देश के अंदर जो डिफरेंसेस हैं ये बहुत अच्छे लगते हैं, क्योंकि आई थिंक वही जो है हमारे देश को खूबसूरत और अलग बनाते हैं. एंड माई मदर वॉज एक्चुअली साउथ इंडियन. शी इज़ फ्रॉम हैदराबाद, आंध्रा, एंड माई फादर वॉज फ्रॉम पेशावर, सो द नॉर्थ मोस्ट पार्ट. सो I'd seen some strange kind of interaction between them. कभी जब झगड़ा होता था, लड़ाई होती थी, तो वो जो है पश्तो में बात कर रहे हैं या पंजाबी में बात कर रहे हैं. My mother used to speak in Kannada. So I've seen that growing up, and to me I think it's extremely romantic when two people who don't understand the language that they both speak. So my father would speak in Pashto or Farsi and say chipke khwaga yaran di pikhor tarhar dihar kan cheez, अरे तुम क्या बोलते, तुमको समझ नहीं आता ना. So I found that extremely romantic, that love can conquer every kind of difference. So to me the attraction, besides the fact that I can come and make a film which has at least the name Chennai Express and goes down the whole of South. The film is not about Chennai, to be honest. It's a train that you take on and it just kind of takes you around the journey in the South. But this disparity is very attractive, and actually I find it extremely sexy. To a couple who does not have understanding of the language and they live life together. So with Meena Lochani, Azada Gusundaram, which is a full name, and Rahul. So I like that whole idea actually, that if we can bring a love story and a comedy which has a situation that we don't understand each other, and then love prospers and we find out that love conquers everything.
The thing is, generally South Indians are made a parody of in the Bollywood movies. I'm already a little defensive about the movie, though I as usual, I think there's there's nobody who's not a Shahrukh's fan, so I am your fan. So I don't want to lose that. We're looking forward to the movie, but at the same time, do we feel a little about ourselves at the movie? Is there anything that that makes fun of?
If you do claim that you have liked the work that I've done in the last 22 years, I think you would grant me that much leeway that I would never go out of my way to make fun of any ethnicity or language or any situation or disability. I've never done that in my films, and if I have, it's been without intention. It might have been a genuine mistake, and I would correct it straight away, because my upbringing, my filmmaking, my belief in entertainment is very clear, that you do not in any which way make fun of something that you don't know well enough of. And I have a huge amount of respect for not only the people in the South or North or East or West, which goes without saying for every Indian. It's silly to be clarifying that, but the cinema that I know, I think I've learned from some of the masters, which I believe belong to the South. Mr. Maniratnam, Mr. Priyadarshan, Mr. Santosh, Mr. Ravi, Manikandan. They're all fantastic people that I've learned so much from. Some names I may be missing out on. And the film was, I don't think there will be anything. It cannot be. I would not make a film. I don't need to make a film. Or Deepika does not need to be participating in a film. Or Rohit Shetty does not have to make a film which in any which way can be contrary. We are very, very clear people about that. We are very above board about that. I think Allah has given us enough, and I speak in times of Ramzan, has given us enough not to take recourse into something that would not be something My mother's from the south, Deepika's from the south, Satyaraj is from the south, the whole cast of the film is from south, Mr. Rohit Shetty is from the south, Dudley is from south, everyone. Stephen is from south, the guy who edited the film, shot the film. So the whole idea is that, yeah, it's a comedic film, there will be funny moments, most certainly, but in no which way will be derogatory or in any which way demeaning to any culture, not only south, it won't be demeaning to the north, east or west. I mean, we are Indians and we should make films that everyone likes. It is coming on Eid. The advance, congratulations, you should have been given also Eid, not on the Rosa. Rosas are going on right now. But on Eid, I think it's celebration for the whole country, people, Hindus and Muslims alike, all the religions alike actually. You know, it's a great moment for us. So we would always like the families to come and watch this film without any... and sometimes when I hear this, it's a little depressing. Why would people think that? You know, we've never done it and we don't need to ever do it.
Your first movie was with Mr. Shahrukh Khan, Om Shanti Om, and how has it been to get back together and work with him again?
She can't be answering this question again and again. She loves me, having worked with me in the first film, and she still loves me. I think we should keep it at that. You know, can I take the liberty?
He's just, he was always beautiful. He's
Yeah,
become
okay.
even more
beautiful.
beautiful in the 5 years that, I mean, we've always been in touch. I know we didn't do a film after Om Shanti Om, and after the release of Om Shanti Om, he always said that whatever we do next has to be as special as Om Shanti Om, if not more. And I'm glad that Chennai Express finally happened for the two of us, and he's also become more beautiful over the years.
Especially with the sari today, you look very beautiful.
Yeah. Couldn't take my eyes off
Did you
him.
taken any practice or did you taken any homework for lungi dance? Lungi dance means this is South India special.
No, I'll be very honest. I think one, it comes from the heart when you want to give respect, a tribute and love to someone as great as Rajni sir. You know, the idea is it's fun and he himself is fun. You know, apart from, we take him very seriously. He's the finest superstar, actor, icon that we have in this country. By all means, in every standard, not only as an actor, I think as a human being too. I've gotten to know him over the years when I came and talked to him for Ravan. And so he would take it in the right stride, I knew. So it's fun, it's like celebrating the phenomena, the greatness, the classic that Mr. Rajnikant Sirji is. So I told Deepika, who's just worked with him, has had the great fortune of having worked with him for a new film. I just told her, you know what we should do is we should just celebrate on this Yo-Yo Sing Honey song, which is not a part of the film, but it just fell into our lap. And we are glad that people are liking it, and I hope everyone sees it in the spirit that you have to celebrate the greatness of Rajni sir, even if the steps are wrong, if you don't get it right, if it's not the proper thing, and if I'm not wearing a lungi. You know, we didn't wear the lungi because I'm a little shy wearing a lungi. I start exposing too much sometimes. So I kept it under control, but the idea was to make it new. You know, everybody would be expecting it to be a lungi. So we have the dancers wearing a lungi. In the film, Deepika and me have already done a dance wearing a lungi. So we thought, let's make it just very classy and cool and have fun and celebrate, you know, the fact that Rajni sir stands for this icon of the country.
What is the impact of, you know, there's a global audience now and there are Indians all over the world. How much has this changed? The fact that you have viewers now all over the world and now you're having award shows as well, you know, conducted in foreign locations. How much of a difference has this made to the way films are being made in terms of the storylines and, you know, particularly Hindi cinema?
I think Hindi and Tamil actually, or all the cinema in India, I think the effect will start showing in some years to come, because I think the diaspora is the main audience right now. I've been fortunate, I think Deepika has been fortunate that some of the people who are not the diaspora, the Germans, the South Americans, you know, some people in the southeast of Asia who are not shifted from India or the subcontinent are taking on to Hindi films. Even in China and Japan, Rajni sir himself, you know, when his film Lal Badshah or Badshah, I think, released some years back, I remember going to Japan and you know, they sell cups with his pictures on the streets and they call him Superstar Rajnikant there. And but what will happen is this beginning is going to result in cross-pollination. That not just the diaspora, the locals will start watching Hindi films. And I think when that happens, we will have to start catering, one, in terms of language to, I think, the rest of the world. Also in terms of screenplay and the way we make our films in terms of Act 1 and Act 2. We'll have to shorten them. And if we need to, and inshallah that will happen very soon, need to conquer world cinema. We are the only country left which has a local regional cinema of this scale, whether it's in the South or Hindi or Bhojpuri or Bengali or Punjabi, I think what will happen is we'll have to turn around a bit of the systems of our filmmaking creatively, not the song and dances, not the culture, not the storytelling, but I think the format of filmmaking. I think that itself is going to be a big leap for Indian cinema. And we are very fortunate, all of us, on this dais in terms of all the actors, actresses, producers in this time and age, that we are in a part of an evolution or a metamorphosis for Indian film industry as far as the international. But not now. I think right now everything is good, the business is better, we go and promote the film everywhere. But this is going to finally result in Indian cinema, inshallah, reaching a world audience at a much larger scale.
You acted with two superstars, Shahrukh Khan and Rajnikant. Who's the best? And could you tell what the experience with experience, acted in experience?
See, if you compare like this, then she's only worked with one superstar, which is Rajni sir. There is no other superstar.
Not comparison, but work experience of
In the world, there is no other superstar.
Very honestly, I think for me, both of them are my superstars. Rajni sir for everything that he's achieved, and no matter what we say, we'll live up to all of that. Shahrukh will always have a special place in my heart because I debuted with him and he's been so wonderful with me over the years.
Any choice to act with superstar? Bollywood Badshah and South India superstar.
I mean, if I got, I would only jump at it. Most certainly. I mean, it'll be such a big honor. I've always looked up to him during Ravan. He was so helpful and kind. His whole family, Saundarya, Aishwarya, everyone. And I know them personally. And they've always been very, very kind to me and very caring about whatever I've done. So if I get an opportunity in whichever form, as an actor, as a producer, as just a fan, I would only leap at it and do it. But I think in that department, Deepika's been a little more lucky than I've been, that she's had the opportunity to act with the great Rajnikant.
See, Palam Silk has been associated with Chennai Express, that too, Meena's costumes. So do you have what is so unique about the costume?
From August 10th onwards, it's available.
I'm waiting.
At all our stores.
Thank you.
Who are your friends in the industry, in the Tamil industry, apart from Rajnikant, of course?
I know Ajit very well. I know Kamal sir very well. I worked with him, and I know some of them I've known for earlier on times, like Gautami. I'd worked with her in Mumbai. And amongst the new people, I don't know. I came here for the awards last time, so I made friends with some. I said hello to everyone, and Vijay Awards, I was here. So Madhavan, he used to live in Mumbai, so I've known him when he got married and started off. So when I'd also just come to Mumbai. Lots of them in terms of directors and producers. I know Mani sir, Priyan sir, maybe not from here, but from Kerala, so I know him. Santosh Sivan, who's very, very dear to me. Ravi Chandran sir. Manikandan sir, lots of them actually, Rahman Saab, and so I know all of them and spend a lot of quality time with them. So I may have forgotten some, now I get into trouble. But yeah, the ones I've forgotten also all my friends.
But primarily Rajni sir, because I've worked with him, and Saundarya and I actually get along really well, and even before the film actually we've always been in touch. And they treat me like their daughter, like every time I'm here she sends me home food and everything. But lots of people from here, like he mentioned, Ravi sir, and a lot of technicians.
Shankar sir.
Shankar sir also, yes.